This is Champions of Mountain Mayhem. After a bit of a false start, we are underway again with a second attempt, and Magnus taken out on his bridging across the valley there. First kill for the game. EuroPP, other than Magnus, are all kind of heading up the mountain. Let's see if anyone for UNS has dropped down into the valley to get the iron. It does look like they have someone down here. Yeah, they have final time gathering the iron blocks. Under no pressure from Euro at the moment.
These early moments are so critical where you can just get ahead or get some foothold into a resource run or get a cannon off on somebody's resources.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, before we had the restart there, and I've got some unloaded chunks here, here we go. It looked like UNS were going to attempt to cannon some of the resources down here in the... I hear your phone going again, honey.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Be back.
Okay. Yeah, it looked like UNS were going to do some sort of a cannon down here possibly, so we'll keep our eyes open for that. Let's just kind of head up to the top of the mountain and see what is happening up there. And looks like the 3/4 of EuroPP have immediately started PvPing from up here. Magnus has dropped straight down into... no, Settler, sorry, has dropped straight down into the PvE wool. He has the gold blast protection armor. Blue Poop has dropped straight into the PvP wool, and he is... ooh! Just about to die. Unless he can heal, he can now. He's down to 1 heart, but he made it through. Both teams coming under a lot of pressure, and now Blue Poop is going to have to wait there for some time in order to get his health back. Let's see where Ski went. Ski is rushing third, so there is a triple rush going on really here. Ski and Magnus are both set up down here at the beginning of the ice parkour and taking out Zedstoner.
I can't believe you actually could hear my phone going bzz, 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 bzz. That's hilarious.
Oh, this world is not loading for me today. Okay, I'm just going to switch my render distance down a bit. It's because of not having Optifine, I guess. Settler is just kind of blitzing through third wool at the moment. Well, I'm calling it third. It's probably not what you'd call third. It's a PvE wool. Ski Trip looked like he just took a dip in the lava on the ice parkour wool. That leaves Magnus on his own, I guess. Let's TP to Magnus. Oh no, Magnus burned to death, so that's 2 fails on the ice. And Zedstoner. Someone is back. Zedstoner was taken out. It looks like Thompson is back at the start of the ice parkour now. Let's see what the rest of UNS are doing. Zedstoner, Final Time and Neidhart are up here at the top. Now they have got the iron somewhere. They've got a bed down on the mountainside. Final Time logging off the game just now. He may be having connectivity issues. And I'm clicking through a chest. See if they've dumped any resources in any of these chests. Doesn't look like it. Final Time back on the server. Magnus has taken the position at the top of the mountain. Looks like he is carrying on down to have another attempt at the ice parkour. And all my name tags are messed up in the client. Wow. So I have to remember who's on which team. Zedstoner has the light blue. Let's see if he is going to pass that around. They have water flowing down the front here.
Who looks like they're ahead? I can't even connect to Minecraft right now.
Oh man. Zedstoner has just managed to get the ice blue, the light blue, the ice parkour wool. Magnus has also just made it across the ice, so he will be on that in a minute. That'll be both teams having the light blue. And let's see where Blue Poop ended up. He was shot by Neidhart. There goes Magnus getting the light blue. No success on the PvP or the PvE wool yet, but I think Settler is doing okay on the PvE. Yeah, he's making reasonably good progress on the PvE.
Good.
Although he's down to 2 hearts, so he could be in trouble. Now he's going to make it through, all being well, but a lot of deaths on both sides at the moment.
And I have TP to you, so I can get right back in.
Yay!
I know, I made it in. Hot time, suckers. Sorry.
So let's check on Zed Stoner. Zed Stoner is just hanging out in the blue wool box. He's not coming back at the moment. I'm hearing explosions. I was expecting to see maybe some cannons, but I guess that's just creepers that I'm hearing. No sign of anyone attempting to cannon the ice for the parkour. And Zed Stoner is going to make a rush back for now with the light blue at this point.
We do have like falling blazes right over the edge here. That's interesting. I don't know if it's a glitch or what.
Oh, Zed Stoner is in the lava with the light blue. And Magnus just fell into lava as well. I wonder if that is both teams failing to get light blue back.
Thompson is setting up as a sniper all the way at the beginning here. He's hoping to just knock him back in or harass as anybody comes out.
I'm not seeing where Magnus died. I'm just going to see if he passed any wool around, because I know... Yes, he did. So actually, EuroPP have got the light blue wool safe. They have passed it round on the far side of the lane.
On the back?
Yes.
Nice.
So perhaps that lava death was intentional, or certainly not such a disaster for EuroPP.
Right, because we'll see a lot of times people will just blitz through, and they'll even be willing to lose something just to get out and move on. But that's definitely secured. That is excellent.
Neidhart is on the top of the mountain. He has Power 1 bow and the Protection 4 chest plate, and he's just trying to lock the people down, keep pressure on people coming up and down the mountain, really, at the moment.
Which is really an excellent thing. I mean, a lot of times people are like, "Oh, well, you didn't really run a wool. What good does that do you?" Well, yeah, it does, because you're able to keep the other people from running that wall.
It looks like EuroPP are being kind of quite adaptable here. They're changing their strategy. They hadn't chosen to go for the iron at the beginning, but they have now gone back for it. So I'm guessing that is a response to the fact that things haven't gone too well on their early rush wools. So they've gone for iron. They've got the 1 diamond block as well.
They want to go ahead and get some supplies.
Yeah, Ski and Magnus there, and it's kind of a good time to do it because there is no pressure at all on them at the moment. They may even go for the diamond room. That is a possibility too. We'll keep an eye on them, see what Ski and Magnus do. Let's head back to Settler and see how he is currently doing in third wool.
Thompson did take out... You know, the Thompson, your name kills me. Hit my little tabby, fill it in. Okay, so he's moved. He realizes either they've gotten it, or he's just moving positions, because he was staying down there at the lava just trying to snipe. So he's moved on and he's making progress. He's killed blue and is really kind of in a good sniper position way up here.
I'm just watching Settler there having that epic battle there in third wool. He was fine until one blaze just sneaked up on him and set him on fire, and then on his retreat he was taken out by a number of different mobs. Dry Pixel letting us know that Zed Stoner has now secured third wool.
Very good. Looks like Magnus is... I'm not sure if he's just doing a supply or he's dropping off some stuff, but he's over here at this supply house.
Oh, he may be going down to get the diamonds.
Right as he was leaving. Yeah, he just went down.
Yeah. He's going for the diamonds, so, and arrows are flying. Fire. Yeah, people are aware of him here, but the diamonds have been untouched. Haven't seen any cannons so far in this game, so he will probably get those diamonds.
That's usually a common strategy, but they just said, you know what, move on. By the way, I did finally get to go live.
Excellent.
Momentary lapse of hiccup, I guess. So we are going to at least get part of it.
That is good. So Magnus has the diamond, and it looks like Zed Stoner is now heading into the PvP wool. So will EuroPP notice him there. He is getting reasonably far so far without too much pressure from the other side.
Yeah,
No
there he
pressure
goes.
at
I
all.
saw torches in there already earlier, so I think he had already started this a little bit and just wasn't very successful.
Yeah, there were a
'Cause
lot
I
of
did
early
see
deaths that I
torches.
missed, so he may have been a little way in and then taken out. But at the moment, just no one has seen him. He is running this completely safe.
Now, the Thompson is taking out Blue again, and he's really just keeping him locked down from even getting up here, up this mountain. So they've got a bit of a sniper battle over here, and I love the mushrooms. We have several
That's
mushrooms up here.
that's a valid strat for food on this map, because
Yeah.
there isn't
Plenty of
much
iron.
food around, and you get your mushrooms, you have an infinite supply of soup. So
Yep. Since you have plenty of iron, you can make the shears quickly, and they'll just grow right back. So very interesting. We've
And
got a little bit of a
Zedstoner-
farm up here.
Zedstoner is in yellow. He is collecting the wool right now. There he goes.
He's got it.
Now he has to still pass
Very
that around
nice.
or get it back somehow. Looks
So
like
right
he's
now,
going to pass one
EuroPP
around.
has light blue, and UNS has yellow.
And light blue.
Are there any?
Yep,
And light blue.
They have
okay.
both. And
That's what I was.
EuroPP has lost some progress on the red wool because of Settler's death. Let's see whether UNS made any progress on red. Doesn't look like they've got very far with this at all yet.
Very
There's a
interesting.
lot
Of course,
of mobs in there.
those of you who have not really seen this before, this is one of the maps that's very much stacked on top of each other. You've got one wool, and another. Just it is all contained within the mountain. It's very compact, which of course means you're going to have massive issues with mobs because you're going to be running second wool and be triggering mobs to be spawning in the first wool, etc. Everywhere you go. Lighting is so key in this map. Our little PvP fight has got Blue, and he's still just back and forth. Blue is in Diamond. That run that Magnus made has really been helpful. He's got booties and hat in Diamond, and looks like Magnus was full Diamond, I believe.
They're going to need that for whoever reruns first wool. PvE wool, I'm guessing. Magnus is going in with the full diamond. Yeah, he's running second right now.
Yeah, I suspect it's him right now. They're not going to mess around. They're going to try to make a push and get collected. Again, you can see it's lit up. They've already tried to do this.
Yeah, they
Zed's
got
in the Void Land.
they got some
Curious.
somewhere.
Go ahead, babe.
I wonder if he was shot out, maybe.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm curious if he got shot out.
Yeah, Magnus is going to succeed here. It doesn't look like anyone from UNS has a low enough sniping post to get him, so he is going to get back. Well, not back. He's going to get into yellow, and that is 2 wools safe. Well, not safe. That's 2 wools achieved for both teams.
On both sides. The same 2 wolves. Also, nobody from EuroPP has come back to collect the blue that's stashed over here. Now, while I was getting everything set up, I missed UNS getting it. Did they actually get to parkour out safely with theirs, or did they also have a pass
I
around?
didn't see it, but I believe they got out with the parkour. I saw Zedstoner just exiting, carrying the blue.
Yeah, and I see no pass around on the backside, so most likely they have actually secured that somewhere. Excellent.
Magnus is now placing a chest and putting the yellow in that for the PvE wool runner to grab. Looks like Settler is back in again, going in with no armor, despite the team having diamond.
All of UNS is essentially at this mountaintop right here. Zedstoner just quickly slept over here to save his spawn.
Settler is now
And
fighting
he
the
is
skeleton who
naked.
has his gear,
Oh.
and he has it back. So he is back in armor and only a short run away from the wool box on red. So as long as he has no accidents like last time, although the blazers are again spawning.
I'm wondering, yeah, I knew it. We've got Thompson and Zed. They are trying to set up some snipering for Magnus.
Oh, Settler is in trouble again, and he just chose
zombie.
to blitz that wool run, and too many mobs in there. So
I
he's
think
out
Ski
again.
Trip has come over to try to support Magnus too, because we have a couple of snipers on both sides just trying to protect the runner.
Ski Trip is, yeah, he's heading back into
Yes.
this third wool again, PvE wool again. I've got to stop numbering
Yep.
wools on here because it makes no sense.
I know, because it really depends. Yeah, which one do you take? Magnus is trying to make his way out. I see the chest where he is secured. He does have it in his hand also, so he's still trying to just run with some.
There is actually none in the chest
yep.
now. I wonder if Ski has moved that somewhere else.
I don't know, but Magnus has just placed some on the in the bedrock area here to boot. So it is secured either way. And not very much out here, but it is secured. Looks like Thompson is staying for arrow cover, and Zed is moving on. Starting to go back. He does have a diamond sword. Both Zed and the Thompson are moving together.
Ski is still at the entrance to this final room of the PvE wall, but he has not gone in there yet.
My cheaty butt fingers of typing 2 or 3 letters and getting to TP are catching up to me on the server because I do not have that option. I had to remember the hit tab.
I know, and you have to wait like a second after you hit tab.
I know. Okay, Magnus is actually digging into the cobble a little bit, past some of these ladders, stopped to eat, and is carrying on. So he realized he was a little bit low on hunger, took care of it, and he is just plowing out.
Let's check on UNS's
like
progress. Thompson and Zedstone are together running the Red Wool for UNS, and Zedstone are about to die, but Thompson is... I know Zedstone may survive. No, he will die. Whoa, he survived. And final time as well. 3 out of the 4 on that team are running here. Zedstoner will now die, surely. He has 1 heart, no armor, and he's running into a room full of mobs. Yes, he died. I'm sorry, I shouldn't sound happy about that, but it's just like my prediction.
Waiting for it. Ski Trip is breaking in. Thompson's carrying Red Wool.
Yeah, but he died straight away. In fact, they both died, so Red Wool is lost again for... Ski Trip now has Red Wool.
Ski Trip has it, yes. He just broke into the... He has diamond sword, full iron with a diamond hat. He just broke 1 block of the brick, reached in, grabbed it, and he is blitzing out of here. He's well lit up.
I gotta say,
pretty clean.
That was pretty careless of UNS to send 3 people into red and then they all died. They are just going to blitz it again. Zedstone are coming in once again with no armor. But this could be critical.
The thought was, hey, we've already got 2, we got to hurry up and get this and go. But 3 is not necessarily better if you're not protected or, you know, going ahead to kill a mob and clear the way. You've got to be strategic with it. You can't just throw bodies.
It looks like Zedstoner may make it out this time, though. He has. They obviously have a bed quite nearby, so he just blitzed in again. Has got some wool. How much has he got on him? He has 6 blocks. Final time has got out as well. So now it really is the victory run on both sides. And of course, on this map, victory run is not a straightforward proposition either. You do have to get,
as it sounds,
get yourself up there. So it's a question of how the teams are going to achieve that.
And I'm watching Magnus go down right now. He's just grabbed that blue wool. So the pass around for EuroPP has been recovered for light blue.
UNS are already below the victory monument. They are a little bit ahead as far as preparing their victory run. The Thompson and Neidhart are both here. But red is on its way. If they can prepare a route up to the victory monument, they could still win on the victory run itself.
And poor blue, could you do me a favor? Look at Autoref. How many times has blue died? I have expected him to be the most.
I can't tell because my client is messed up and I've got crazy characters all over the screen. But yes, he has a lot of deaths.
Oh, Neidhart, you are one beautiful pincushion. Oh, the Thompson is taken out by a skeleton. Blue by a skeleton. Of course, this is what we're talking about with the monuments. They still have to get up here to place.
Yeah, so where is all the wool? So Ski has red on his possession. I can see that.
Yes.
It looks like on the other side,
grabbing blue.
Zedstoner is bringing blue and yellow. Presumably someone is not far behind with red for UNS. So, yeah, Magnus has the blue. I don't see yellow right now on anyone's person on the EuroPP side.
Ski Trip was shot. Oh, splatted right here in the lake. He almost got shot off the world, and he did have that red. Now, I'm sure he secured it elsewhere too, but I'm not seeing anything real convenient down here. But all of his stuff is right here in the lake. They should be able to pop in and grab it. No problem.
Ski now has the red again. But now, neither side is making any progress on a route to the victory monument right now.
Well, we don't even have a complete bridge, really, I would be more concerned. I mean, UNS has a little bit more. They just got like a 1 jump, but even EuroPP is having to take the time to do this jump, catch, water, go. I would want to secure this bridge a little bit if it was me.
Yeah.
This is especially with a safety rail, perhaps, because this is a critical point to get there, and we do have pillaring up.
And I have Magnus now carrying the blue and the yellow, so all 3 wolves are now here on the Euro side.
Settler just bit the dust. He was shot off of the pillar where he was trying to go straight up. I'm going to assume they were going to follow that up with ladders, etc.
Yeah.
Like they're just trying to get up what they can. Dry Pixel says they are secured near the spawn. Oh, again on the other side, we have the same basic action happening. Who is this, you sneaky bugger? I can't see your name. Zed? I want to say that's Zed. Yes, it's Zed Stoner. Okay. He is pillaring up and shot off.
Oh, and he's off.
Definitely made more progress on the pillar, like twice as much, but shot off, which means, again, we start again.
He had basically no items on him at that time either. Looks like Euro are going for a slightly safer pillar now, but...
Right. I was going to say, pointing out what Magnus is doing right there, strategically not just pillaring up next to it, but kind of in that protected zone. Really, you probably would have been better off taking that wood and making... Yeah, now you have to break the wood to go back up. Make ladders. Throw the ladders on the dirt in your protected little corner and climb up that way.
I don't get what Blue Poop was trying to do there, pillaring up the middle. They are just both...
just hoping.
The whole team are just punching dirt right now. They don't even have the efficiency hoe anymore because that doesn't work in 1.5, so they are just having to punch dirt.
Yeah. Yeah, and we see a lot of punching dirt on both sides, but those are your most plentiful blocks right now. Unless you've already been had stuff gathered from the rest of the map, that is your best bet.
Yeah, there is no place on this map where you get an enormous stack of blocks, except maybe TNT.
Beautiful.
But this is
I do see the red here.
This just shows that this victory run on this map is one of the defining parts of this game. Can be the victory run. It can go either way.
Yeah, I was trying to explain Race to the World to some people, and when I talked about victory monuments and how they can be a challenge in itself, they basically said, so it's like another wool. Sorta, you're not having to collect the wool, but it is definitely another challenge. Another aspect to the strategy. A lot of teams will come over here early on and they will build it up. Man, this is quite the thick pillar of pillar of pillar.
But Magnus has got the yellow and the light blue on him, so he will get 2 of the 3 wolves placed if he can make it up.
So provided he doesn't get shot off, you can see what he's doing. He's trying to keep that protective little barrier before him. Oh, he barely caught the edge to stay on that. And you can see the arrows just whizzing past his face. This is a dangerous, dangerous strategy. But he might actually make it. Oh!
He's out of blocks.
TNT blocks?
He is jumping because he is out of blocks.
Zed Stoner has all sorts of TNT being shoved up here to try to make his. So both teams are scrambling for the victory monument right now.
This is just hilarious.
It is. We've got Keystone Cops right here. They're scrambling to get up.
Now I see Blue Poop holding all 3 wolves, so there is 1 player holding 3 wool on the Euro side.
They're gonna gun for you, baby. You better be careful. Look at that. Somebody tell me they finally got the bright idea to punch a tree and make a ladder.
Somebody please craft some ladders.
Somebody craft some ladders. You've got more than enough protection here. Oh, we've got... This is like modern art here with the different materials and
Okay, Magnus is heading up now with all 3 wolves again. Let's see if he can make it up.
Oh, come on. Somebody get it up to the top here.
He's holding shift.
Oh!
Is he just
having to stop? Zed Stoner actually had TNT over his head.
Oh, he's nearly there.
Knock it.
He only has a few blocks.
Oh!
He's across.
He jumped.
He made it. He's at the victory monument. Oh, man.
Red.
And there it is.
Blue.
Wow.
Zed Stoner replaced yellow as well.
Oh, man. So close. That is the closest match I've ever seen.
He had to have pearled because I left him to go look as Magnus was hitting the top, and you can see how far our distance is. He had to have popped an ender pearl.
Yeah.
but he didn't have all three. Oh,
no, he did. He had all three.
Good.
He actually was holding all three wheels. He got one placed. Like 2 seconds later, they would all have been down.
That is fabulous. That is the closest Mountain Mayhem I have seen, where they actually had it in their inventory, and they were just a matter of who can empty their pockets first.
Oh, UNS must be so disappointed right now, though. I mean, that is just heartbreaking to be right there.
But that means we do have a new champion.
We do indeed.
We've got EuroPP. I mean, we're just so flustered with this whole thing, but we have a new champion. EuroPP, congrats. The new champions of Mountain Mayhem until they are challenged.
That is just such an exciting finish.
You know UNS is just like that close.
I feel really bad for UNS.
I
really do.
I'm really disappointed I missed that purling, because that would have been a beautiful thing, because that's still a good distance that he was at, and really he had to get a good arc on that from the height that he was, because you could have missed that so easily. Did
you see where he pearled from? Because you can't get from ground level. I guess did he pearl from this TNT tower? He
was building up the TNT. Yeah, he was climbing up the TNT tower. He was actually, when I left him, he was squatted right here. And this sort of partial point. He had just pillared up. He had a TNT over his head. He had just been pillaring up. He built up this extra bit, and I'm going to bet he took it from here or the one right next to the left. One of these two blocks is where I bet he did it from, because that's where I saw him when Magnus had hit the top and made his jump. I turned my camera over and came to see the victory, and sure enough, I saw it pop up with him getting yellow too.
That would have been amazing.
That
would have been amazing if we'd been watching them play. Who was it? Magnus placing on the Euro side, and it had come up with GG unnatural selection. We'd have been like, what?
What? I know. And if you look, actually, I mean, scroll up on that. Literally, Magnus placed red, Zed Sonar placed yellow. It was like ba-boom. Because I saw that yellow flash up. I'm like, wait, Zed? So we did have red, yellow, light blue. He was just there, you know. They was probably placing the second one as that first one was in there. That was so good.
I'm wondering if anyone wants to jump in for a chat. I might just leap through the team channels and see who would like to come and join us. Hey, anyone want to come for a chat?
Hey, Mark.
I suppose I can.
Settler, here's the captain.
Okay,
yeah, sure.
I'll drag you in.
For a settler.
Hang on a sec. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Would anyone like to come across for a chat?
Dibs. I call dibs.
Then it'll be you. Okay.
Pretty much everywhere. And then to be able to say everything's compact here, and then wait till the end, you're not done yet. Hi guys.
Hey.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Settler and Zed.
So awesome.
Zed,
wasn't that fantastic?
How are you feeling right now?
Man.
Like the adrenaline. Oh.
Yeah, that ending.
I just want to scream. If you.
You literally were just placing those last two wheels, weren't you, Zed, at that moment?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. In the paste HTML, we placed, I think, red and yellow at the exact same second.
Man.
Oh wow. Wow, Zed Sonar, I'm curious. Did you pearl? I saw you on the TNT.
Yes.
So I assume you were right on this one or the one next to it.
Yeah, I was on that.
You were on that one because I saw you were just building up again, and I was watching you intently because I thought, oh, this is it. And then all of a sudden, Martin said Magnus is almost there, and sure enough, you could see. Did you actually see how close he was, or did you just get as close as you could and pearl?
No, I just heard like everybody else screaming that he was about to place it, so I just pearled like the second. I didn't really aim it, so I hit the outside of this, which lost me a couple of seconds, which.
Lost it again.
It was that close though, yeah.
It was so spectacularly close. When we saw the two yellows pop up, it was like, wait, that's win, but Zed Sonar also was placing. That was amazing.
Oh, that was like the closest game ever.
Settler, how about your run on the PvE wall? I saw you die, probably as a result of an Enderman, which is always your nemesis on that wall.
No, that's Casca.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I felt the PvE was very smooth until the last room, and I encountered a lot more enemies than I'm used to down there. And I'm not really sure what happened, but I derped. I didn't light up the place spawner well enough, and it resulted in me using more time on that than I should have. But yeah.
Yeah.
Man. You know, Martin brought up an interesting point when, just before we went and grabbed you guys, how shocked would we have been if both streamers were over here watching Magnus place, and all of a sudden it popped up auto ref that you guys had won. That actually was, I mean, that could have happened. It was that close.
Yeah.
That it
just such an ending. I love this map for the victory runs. It's just the best thing about it.
Or with the old Champions of the Map plugin where you had to do /GG.
Yeah.
And you tapped GG on the wrong team or something.
Well, yeah, I mean, you really could have called it accidentally, but that's one of the beautiful things about auto ref is that's, I mean, it's over. Great job.
Yeah.
We've got it called. Zedsonar, I'm curious how what was happening with UNS, how you guys are feeling when you all three bit the dust going after red.
That was quite interesting because, like, at first we were just like, okay, we've got to get this quickly because they're almost ready. Like, at that point we thought that they'd have all the walls and were going up, so we sent Connor, the Night Out, back down. But three of us that were in there, it was a lot of miscommunication in that cave. Like,
I just thought it was
just
hilarious.
People sprinting through. Oh, it was funny. Like, in hindsight.
Well, yeah, and that's what we were saying is, okay, you got three people in there, but unless you're working together and coordinating, you just ran in and got splatted. I mean, it wasn't a lot.
Yeah, it'd be like me and the Thompson. We'd be like coordinating, making sure that we regen, and then final would just run past, placing torches, and you just run through everything. Oh, it was funny though.
Well, I'm going to assume y'all had a good time because
yeah, it was good
sounds
fun.
like it.
Yeah, it was.
There's actually a question from the stream. EA is asking if it is possible to have a tie. You can't see it on my stream because I'm not using the auto ref right this second. I didn't update all that stuff up before this match. But auto referee is on here and is set up to literally, I mean, you saw it calling off the wolves, that announcing of the wool as it was placed. The moment it is placed, I can't really imagine us having a tiebreaker. I mean or a tie.
If you could place the third wool in the exact same tick of the game, could that actually happen? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't even know what would happen. I just don't know.
That's a good question for Author Blues.
Yes, it is.
Can we actually have it where the third wool, because that's what matters, whoever places all three wools first wins. Could you actually have it where all three could be stuck at the same exact second?
I think it's
very curious.
It's kind of academic. I don't think we're ever going to see a game closer than this one. Although, you know.
Yeah, I know, but man, we have seen some skin of our teeth, and that was great. Another question: are you guys going to try to get your title back?
We're not sure because we had a lot of championship matches coming up, and it got pretty hectic trying to practice for them all.
Kind of busy team at the moment, so
so we're thinking of settling down a bit, just keeping it a bit more slow. So it's likely that we will come back, but it probably won't be.
So you're going to have to pick and choose which map you want to defend your title on.
Are you guys playing in the 404 tourney?
We are, yes. Well, it's a kind of a merge of 404 and UNS.
Ah, okay. So
we're.
I do know EuroPP.
The tie thing. If both teams have placed no rules after the time limit goes out, that would be a tie, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's a good point.
If no rules are placed.
Well, that's true.
Or would it do it on progress?
I guess you'd have to do it on progress. The next thing would be, I think it's actually in the rules, who has, if you don't have them placed, who has touched the wolves, who has them the most forward towards it. I mean, if it's not in the rules, then we definitely need to look at that because we have had some winnings where only one wool was placed, and okay, you know, we're at our time limit, or it's possible to have it where only one wool is placed and we hit time and.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's possible to hit time and have no wool placed.
You never know.
Just before the game, we were discussing this as a team. We were thinking, if no teams made it to the wall box yet, or placed on the monument, would we win because we were the previous champions? We were kind of discussing that one over before the game. What would actually happen in that circumstance?
I have no idea.
Well, I was going to say, I'm going to let Martin answer that one, but apparently he has no answer for you.
I would have to go and ask someone else.
I think it's highly unlikely that no team will be able to enter a wool box on a Race of Wool map with the time limits.
I think we would just call
And
it...
of course there's like one troll that goes to make a Race of the Wool map, where it's impossible to do it or something.
I think we would just call it based on which team had made the most progress somehow.
Yeah.
I guess it would be a referee call at that point. Or we just have a rematch. I don't know.
We could have to revisit some rules before RMCT4 happens, because all of a sudden I'm thinking, this is going to be like a foreshadowing moment, come back to bite us in the tush when some game is just right there. It's like, well, you never did answer that question, did you?
Brad is asking what would happen if both teams flarped for the full time. And the correct answer is the team that makes the best building would win.
No, Martin, never feed the trolls. Never feed the trolls.
Always.
No. You would have some very fussy-faced streamers, and I'm going to bet that the invisible hands of refs would come start punching holes in your stuff until you get your tails moving to some walls. Martin, I can't believe you told them the best structure.
But what if you built it as part of a run on a wall? So, like...
Yeah, you get...
to do the victory run on this
space to
map,
lockdown, you make a train, and you hide inside it.
I believe that Rule 5B of the rule set does say bonus points for style at all times.
Oh, no.
Me and Brad got this. Trains all the way.
No. I'm going to declare flarpage should be an official outlaw. There should be no flarpage clause.
I think they were discussing that for the 404 tourney, but they decided not to.
Yeah, it'd be funny, actually. In all seriousness, I would love to see a flarp off, like an actual flarpage contest, where you have to go and, you're like close enough to fight each other, but you still have to go gather your materials and stuff. And you have, points for whatever many diamond blocks you incorporate or whatever. I think it would be hilarious, just as a fun thing. But
coming soon, Champions of Flarp.
Champions of Flarp.
I need to ask my team about that. Let's do some flapping. Actually,
in all seriousness, Martin, mini weekend thing, some little fun thing before RMCT. Yeah, some little goof around fun thing. You heard it here. By the way, Martin, one more thought just for you. In the stream there were some comments about your awesome radio voice.
Wow.
Yes.
Yes.
So you had some love for your smooth dulcet voice.
If you want to hear more, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah, actually, y'all missed it. Martin was singing with me earlier. Yes, it's a map. We're still streaming. Hang on a second.
I do not sing on my YouTube channel. Actually, I did actually sing in one recent video on my YouTube channel, but you'll have to watch them all to find out which one it is.
Oh, there you go. Plug.
Anyway, I'm gonna call it a day. Oh, we need to plug some other stuff. We need to plug championsofthemap.com for anyone who wants to sign up and get involved in matches and get their team signed up and play some queue fights and maybe be the next champions. Reddit.com/r/MC Tourney for all the RMCT news and stuff. And of course, coming up soon, we already have the casual mixer tourney going on. I think that's still underway. I don't know what's going on with that.
It is, yes.
It is, yeah.
And the 404 tourney is going to be starting fairly soon. So find out more about that. I think they have a subreddit at 404 tourney not found, I believe, spelled out in full.
I think so too.
So go and check that out. All of the teams have been announced for that. The bracket is up, so that will be getting underway pretty soon.
Featuring EuroPP.
Yes.
Featuring
fans.
And I'm hoping to be streaming some of those games, hopefully.
Oh, excuse me. EA would like to know the awesome radio voice guy's YouTube. Go ahead. You got
Martin Plays Minecraft.
Martin Plays Minecraft. And of course, since we're plugging, Honney Plays. 2 minutes. Don't forget, 2 minutes.
And just for Thompson, Fun Times with Thompson. He quite likes that.
He has no videos up though.
Yeah, no, but His goal is to get to
do
50
it.
subscribers with no videos.
Naked Thompson wants subs with no videos, dude.
I'm going to go subscribe right
He's
now.
put clothes on now. He's put clothes on now, so it's okay.
Martin's gonna go subscribe right now.
Sounds like a
You're gonna get a
fantastic
feed
channel.
of just his comments. Just his comments are gonna be coming in and notifying you. He has made a thought. It's gonna be like
maybe if he
Facebook or
is-
something.
If he has a good taste of videos and he comments and likes those videos, you can get a
Yeah.
new feed.
Yep, that's exactly. You'll just have a feed of all of his thoughts. It'll be like a private Facebook stream coming to you of Thompson's YouTubing.
That would be very interesting.
You guys have interesting thoughts. Okay. I'm gonna stop there too. I need to go ahead and check in on my monkeys, and I will be streaming some Fright Night in a little bit. But I'm probably gonna wrap up a map that I was doing with Akit and Neko records before the last minute. Come in here and stream. So thank you guys for being there. Thanks for being patient with my screwed up start stream.
Thanks for coming, Honey. That was a fun game.
A fun
Yeah,
map.
thanks for streaming, both of you.
No problem.
Bye.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye bye.